It ain't easy these days to find a mid-size family sedan with a V6, now that most of the major players have transitioned to turbocharged and Linfas as their upgrade engines. As a reminder that the aging Volkswagen Passat still plays the no replacement for displacement game with its optional 3.6-litre V6, its maker has added to the lineup a sportiest GT trim level. The GT drops the price of entry by $5,505 compared to the SL Premium, which previously was the only way to get the narrow-angle six-cylinder that VW calls the VR6. High's throaty V6 with lots of thrust, attractive pricing, composed ride. Lows needs better rubber, lackluster steering, still a wallflower. For even deeper coverage of the Passat, view our buyer's guide in-depth review. At $29,995, the Passat GT also gains entry to another exclusive club, being one of just a few new cars with a six-cylinder engine for less than $30,000. While it's not as performance-oriented as the Chevrolet Camaro and Dodge Challenger that also meet these criteria, it does offer some useful mechanical improvements over the standard Passat V6 that make the GT trim more than just an appearance package. Style and a little bit of substance for one, VW has lowered the suspension by 0.6 inch, giving the Passat GT a slightly meaner stance as it sits on its 19-inch Tornado design wheels. Engineers in Chattanooga, Tennessee, where the GT trim was conceived and developed, also retuned the dampers and springs for more roll stiffness and added a sportier exhaust to let the V6 sing its song more clearly. And, of course, there are the requisite visual tweaks, chief among them a black painted roof, GT-inspired red trim around the grille, and forks carbon fiber trim and contrast stitching to spruce up the outdated but solidly built cabin. This slightly sharper Passat blends into the background less than its siblings, but we still wouldn't call it a looker. This design has been around since 2011, and it wasn't terribly exciting even then. More tire needed. The Passat GT's driving experience also is influenced by what it lacks, however, most prominently in the tire department. With the same all-season rubber as other Passat models such as the four-cylinder line, the punchy V6 model easily overwhelms the front tires, and we found ourselves constantly chirping away from a stop, even under moderate throttle applications. What's the use of 280 raucous horsepower and a distinctive, burbly sound from the V6 to boot if the footwear can't put them to good use? It's little surprise, then, that our track results showed little improvement over other Passats we've tested. 0 to 60 miles per hour came up in 5.9 seconds, 0.2 seconds behind a 2016 Passat V6L, while the GT's skid pad and braking numbers of 0.88 grams and 182 feet were unremarkable compared with the 2018 Passat 2.0T's 0.87 grams and 168 feet. The Honda Accord 2.0T is quicker still at 5.5 seconds to 60 miles per hour, can match the Passat's skid pad number, and stops from 70 miles per hour 12 feet shorter. The Honda also achieved an impressive 35 miles per gallon on our 75 miles per hour fuel economy test to the Passat's 28 miles per gallon, which is probably sufficient explanation for why Turbo 4s have all but replaced V6s in this segment. Not for nothing, unremarkable numbers notwithstanding, we did appreciate the GT's slightly firmer ride compared to that of other Passats, owing to its tightened suspension. The 6-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission also does a good job keeping the engine in its power band, with lightning quick shifts and even fairly aggressive downshifts in S mode. We wouldn't go so far as to call the Passat GT sporty, largely due to its slight, overboosted steering, but body motions are nicely controlled and roll is kept in check. Those expecting the GT nameplate to denote some sort of enthusiast special will be disappointed in this Passat and shouldn't ask for a manual transmission, because it isn't happening. Instead, it's better to think of the GT as a discount-priced V6 Passat, and for those who remain unconvinced by the onslaught of turbocharged four-cylinders, it's one of the least expensive V6 sedans you can buy today.
Bye.